Hello everyone, welcome to Katawa Shoujo. Sorry it's starting a bit late. This is a bit later than normal. Usually usually, usually from going live to me actually talking is like 5 minutes. It's like 8 today. Sorry. Let's get the stream back in order. Whoop. Oh, I moved it up slightly. There we go. Here we go. Alright. Imagine going out of your way to see more bad end dialogue. It's not just bad end dialogue, it's also just general dialogue. We just gotta see Rin dialogue, all the Rin choices that we made, and other related things. So let's load up some stuff. Where... things you can... I think this is the first Rin choice. I should have checked ahead of time. So let's just check now instead. Katawa Shoujo. Oh, I can, you know what I can do? I can, oh, wait. I need to check. Did I? Okay, disable it. I went back and I read the scenes. The not safe for work Rin scene. So, good thing I checked to that. But also, right. Okay, Rin. Yeah, wider field of vision is how it starts. Okay. So I'll just load from here to be safe. Because then we can just do this. And so it's fine. So it's mainly just making choices we haven't already made, just for that tiny bit of dialogue that we haven't seen. It barely matters. There's like one scene overall that we've missed. The rest will just be tiny dialogue. So last time we said you're amazing. This time I wish I was as good as you. Well, I wish I was good as you. I kind of embarrassed myself. Wouldn't you have to be me to be as good as me? I don't think you'd want to be me. No, I guess not. Maybe just some sort of approximation then. Okay, that's it. That's all the extra dialogue we get. It barely fucking matters, but I'm doing it. We have to see all the dialogue, obviously. So this shouldn't take too long. And then we can start Hanukkah. Makes me feel like I'm stuck. I feel like I need to start moving in some direction too. That's how the school makes me feel. I don't think that's a bad thing. Wait, isn't this? Yeah, that's it. I say one, one line. Get it all the dialogue. It really is this insignificant. I think there's one instance where we get an extra scene out of it. I want to be more like Emmy. Yeah, why the hell would I ever say that? Emmy probably has done it. She's so happy and energetic, a runner girl without legs. If anyone has beaten a disability, it must be her. Makes me feel a little bit better too. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Epic. Is there a choice in Act 4? There is, but there's just the one that we already did. Whoa, what the hell? Oh my god, what the hell? Okay, this is completely... I didn't even see this before. What the hell? Where are we? What did I just save? Inner own image. Where's that? Inner own image. I got like... Did I get a different choice because of what I said in Under the Tree? Wacky. Okay, well now we gotta do this 3 times. I don't think I have much else to say other than you should go for it. So it's the same up to the choice, but all the choice options are different? That's weird. You should aim high, you won't get a chance like this, you'd be wasting your talents otherwise. You won't get a chance like this. I mean, the teacher's probably right, you're not gonna get a chance like this again. People don't get many chances in life, and you shouldn't waste any of them, even if you have doubts. And stares at me unresponsively. It's like my words don't have any meaning to her at all. I don't think... Oh, yeah, and then that... Okay. And now we load. You should aim high. I really think you should aim higher. You should take the chance. Even if you crash and burn, at least you tried. It'd be worth it just for that. Namiyama sucks in his breath, then lets it out after a pause, as if he wants to add something, but he manages to restrain himself. Rin finally replies to me. You don't think I'm good enough like this? No, I think that you're selling yourself short if you think like that. It's cowardly. Rin looks absent-mindedly at me, not saying anything. I can't even tell if my words had any effect on her. I just don't get it. Anyone else would be jumping up and down in excitement. What's the point of doing your best, being at this art club, if you don't do anything with your talent? I'm telling you, I'm gonna be angry with you if you give this up. My voice rises higher. I don't know what makes me say this. It's like I've been taken over by some force out of my control, but I really do feel angry. Images of a letter written on cute stationery flash in my mind. Images of the masked face of my... Is this... No? Of my parents, my doctors, images of the time I've wasted. They mix into my feelings about Rin like a torrent of molten iron. I want to continue, but Rin suddenly stands up. Fine. I'm going. She trots out of the room without anyone saying anything. I stare after her, still seething, though with the voice of rationality in the back of my head, wondering if I made her angry as well. The teacher lets out an embarrassed but extraordinarily loud laugh. You care a lot for her, don't you? Nomiya looks at me over his circular pink glasses, smiling sympathetically. You've made friends with her then, Nakai. Well, something like that, I guess. Depends on how you look at it. To be honest, I'm not really sure. It's more like me and Rin just tend to hang around each other regularly, talking or what? Not about something that more off. What the fuck is this? Whatever, I've read it, apparently. Load it. If one, you'd be wasting your hands otherwise. You'd be letting your talent go to waste if you don't. Go where? To waste. I think it'd be a waste for other people to not see these things. I try to press her a little bit to extract some sort of decisiveness out of her, but Nomiya decides to intervene. Oh, it's not that bad. I agree that it's important to strike when the iron is hot, but Tezuka is still just 18. She'll have time and her abilities will mature. Why is he against me? Aren't you all for, like, getting her to do the exhibition or whatever? That said, there are many... Yeah, here we go. There are many advantages for trying to make a break at a young age, if at all possible. Yeah, but... Now, my boy. It's a big decision, and even though I'd like Tezuka to be more decisive as well, she needs time to mull it over. Why don't we let her decide? You have good intentions, but in the end it comes down to her own feelings. That's not like you at all. Why the... What? Why is he, like, being reasonable? Any thoughts on the sub... Oh, fuck me. Oh, good. Any thoughts on the subject, Tezuka? You've been quiet all afternoon. We both look at Rin, who doesn't return either of our gazes. No, I think I'm going. You are? What a shame. Promise me you'll give me some kind of an answer in a week or so, alright? Alright. Good go. Stands up and trot out of the room without anyone saying anything further. Okay. Now let's see what the hell is up with this version of it. Okay, yeah, these are different. It isn't like you would ought to hesitate like this is what I did say. Then there's because it would be exciting, and I think it'd be a big hit. Alright, let's go with exciting. Don't you think it would be exciting? I'd be wild about something like this. Ha ha ha, so would I. But this is about things like your career and future, rather than a youthful adventure. Though there's nothing wrong with enjoying oneself. Namiya gently reprimands my excitement, but I'm going to let it go. I'm not going to let it go. Seriously, everyday life is so dull. You always do the same thing every day in the same way. This would be something else. No, yeah, okay. I think it'd be a big hit. I think it'd be super popular. I mean, your paintings are really amazing. And you paint with your feet. That's really cool too. I bet people will be amazed. It's not a big deal. I would paint with my hands if I had any. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. Rin turns away, looking at her paintings wistfully. I want to take back what I said, if it was what made her make that face. I get it. And is that... Yep. Okay. And then let's keep going. Let me see. There's a thing here. Like, there's a list of choices, aren't there? Studies in grayscale. Things you like. Okay, was that... Yep. Okay, then there's not any more choices until Dandelions in Act 2, which is this one. And I also want to check... Alright, what about me? Nah, I'm your friend, for one. I mean, think about it. We already talk a lot to each other, and we've even gotten upset at each other, and then forgiven the other for it. That's what they call friendship. It's really nice of you to say that. I've always been able to tell everything to pencil... what? To tell everything to pencils and paints and paper. They are my best friends. It is harder with people after you use words. That is hard for me. Haven't I... Yeah, okay, it's like one line of dialogue that's different. Let's see here. Okay, yeah. That's all of the Rin Act 2 dialogue now. So let me just get the thing up for Act 3. Rin's route has the most choices, so once we're done with Rin's route, we'll never have to do this much backup work in any of the other routes. We'll still have to do some, but not as much. Okay, contains a... So, Baden and rose-tinted glasses. Things you hate. What? Why do I have... Oh no, yeah, there's Boundless. There's rose-tinted glasses. How do I get... How do I get this scene? Let's just go from here and see what happens. There's apparently a scene with a choice that I don't have saved anywhere, and I'm not sure how to activate it. I probably have to have a different choice at some point. But if I do, the wiki ain't telling me how to do that. I want to support her, I want to understand her. So what scene am I in right now? Rose-tinted glasses. Yeah, this is completely different. There's also a choice in the not safe for work scene, it seems. But since I can't show that on stream... I mean, you're already missing all the dialogue from that scene because I can't show it anyway, so... Just a bit extra than you thought missing. So I guess you're not seeing all dialogue, but you're seeing all safe for work dialogue. Whatever, let's just do the other choice for now. I want to understand her. In the end, even though we made friends with each other, I don't really feel that we've gotten any closer. How could I call someone my friend if I can't understand her? Nomiya's boisterous laugh fills the quiet afternoon just as the club meeting ends. He pats one of the girls on the back encouragingly. Think about all the things that have led me to this point, all the things I've shared with Rin during the few weeks I've been at Yamaku so far. Super short. Okay. Now let's load Boundless. Right, this one. I guess this is Nomiya backstory instead of say sad girl backstory. Why did you turn away? Why did you stop exactly? You've mentioned that before. Oh, that's a long story. Nomiya throws a sideways glance at the Gallerina, who has drawn her mouth into a thin, straight line. I've had a life-changing experience like... What? I've had a life-changing experience like that, even though I didn't realize it until later. I tell you that Sei and I have known each other for a long time. We studied at the same school. It's been, goodness, how long has it really been? Please don't count the years, Shinichi. Hahaha, maybe you're right. At any rate, when we were at school, we had this, friend, I should say. In the same program, and I think he met Sei at some party. I got to know Sei through him, in fact. He was a spectacular artist, much like Tezuka. Great talent, despite the young age. He easily left the rest of us in his dust. We were good friends, he and I, but there were things that created friction in the friendship. It felt like I was watching him from afar. You weren't the only one. Nomiya coughs, looking embarrassed. At any rate, he ended up taking his own life. Such a tragedy. In retrospect, that was what made me choose a career as a teacher in the end. I never saw that brilliant nor that passionate. I desperately wanted to be a career artist, but I wasn't suited for that. You were good enough. Haha. Perhaps I would have been. This is what I ended up with. I just don't have that drive after he was gone. I'm fond of kids and enjoy all forms of art, so it felt rather natural to take this path in life. But I think all that history with that friend of ours was the key thing. Sad as it was, a turning point, as they say. Yep, okay. What's next? The hentai scene, can't do that. And then 4. Didn't I already see all the dialogue in Things You Hate? And there might be one I didn't do. Yeah, there's one I didn't. Okay, I need to understand. I wonder if this gives me the bad ending again, or if it gives me or if this one also lets me through to the next act. I need to understand why. I'm not gonna give up, you know. Wait, did I? I'm not gonna give up, you know. Rin's shoulders slump and she frowns. I know. I don't want to be there for you, but I can't do this unless I know how. Just let me do this. Just let me do this thing the way I want. That's all. Fine. I don't care. Yep. Okay. There's only one choice in Act 4, right? And we saw both last time, so... Yep. Okay, how do I get that extra scene? There's like... Look, if I go to the main menu, you'll see what I mean. No, extras. Library? Yeah, Ren. This here. How do I get this one? It's a scene called Badan. It's Badaan. And I don't know how to activate it. And then, yeah, it plays instead of rose-tinted glasses. You get it there, and then it skips to Edge of the World. Where, in a different case, Things You Can't Give Up skips to rose-tinted glasses. How do I... Maybe if I check the scene for Things You Can't Give Up, it'll tell me. Nani? But I did ask that... What? Oh, okay. Huh. Wait, how the fuck... When did I get that choice? If a sow decided to leave art club in Dandelion, how do I do that? Do I... What? What about Emmy? Do I... And then... What? How do I leave the art club? See, this just... How do I leave it? Where's that choice? I didn't see that choice anywhere. What scene am I on? I'm on rose-tinted glasses. How do I leave? Inner an image, pick you'd be a big hit, or you should aim higher. Oh, so it's because I didn't continue on from that point. Aim high. Let's go. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go through a lot. Euchre! Oh man, we get to see this whole thing again. Oh! We didn't kiss, what the hell? But apparently it isn't different dialogue. Alright, whatever. I guess he just doesn't get up at the end and try to kiss. I guess this doesn't matter then, but I'll pick the Emmy one, because why not? I think I'm gonna quit the art club. Oh, shit, yeah. Imagine if I had ended up on this route just by accident. I'd be like, wait, what the fuck? I think I'm gonna quit the art club. I realized it when we had that argument last week. It was a good thing I tried it, but it's just not my thing, you know? I had more fun getting to know you than actually doing the art stuff in there. But I want to stay as your friend. Would that be alright? Sure, it was getting pretty creepy anyway with you staring at me all the time. That comment makes me fluster immediately, but I managed to reply. Sorry about that. It's okay, I'm used to it. You're not the first person who likes to see me paint. You gonna do some other thing? I don't know. Probably not. You're going to become better, right? Sure. Me too, you know. I'm gonna talk to that friend of the teacher and ask her to put my stuff in her place and work hard to get all that done. Said that just... Oh, I've seen this. Yeah. So let's get to that different scene now. Wait, this is... No, it's 22nd corner still. Alright, we have to go through all this first. God, how many times have we seen this spot? Let's walk through the hole this afternoon. I glance at my watch. Whoa. Page of wages. Time to... Oh, yeah, I gotta pay my rent. I'll do that after the stream. She wants me to do it now. I'll do it now. Hang on, I gotta pay my rent, guys. God damn it, I keep hitting my feet on that bag. Yep, okay. 708. This is awkward timing for that. I totally thought it was Thursday that the rent happened, whatever. Oh, sweet. I'm gonna just stay over, $2,000. Right? Yeah, just above 2,000 still. Nice. Okay. Paying my rent stream. How about that? As I walk through the hall that afternoon, I glance at my watch. It's almost 4:30. I would normally have a club meeting to attend, but I don't feel like going to the art club at all, so I start heading the opposite way. Feels like a poorly chosen decision. I just think that if I skip club once, I'm gonna skip it again. Again, that's probably it for me and the art club. Man, ain't that the truth of it? You skip once and it's a snowball effect. It becomes so easy to just skip again. Then you're like, hey, it didn't matter much last time. I'll just skip again. It's just again. It's like the most addictive shit in the world. It's been bubbling beneath the surface for a while now, though. I guess I'll formally quit later. I keep watching the bland aluminum floor while I walk without a direction. This leads me, perhaps unconsciously, to the school library. This is the secret Yuko route, boys. No, it's almost empty and completely quiet. A few studious first years sitting at the tables, joining efforts to get her homework done before dinner time. Yuko is hard at work today too. She's methodically going through a towering stack of books, sitting on her desk, checking them one by one, and then placing them onto a cart beside her. I greet her as I stop by. Best girl! Good afternoon. Haven't seen you here for a while. Did you read all the books already? She seems to be in a good mood. Haha, I don't think so. Joined the art club, so I've been passing the time there instead of working my way through your collection. I think I'm gonna quit though, so I guess you'll be seeing more of me again from now on. You didn't like the club? Honestly, I don't know. I don't have much of a talent for art, but I didn't hate doing it either. I guess it just feels a bit pointless. I can't really see any purpose in going. The art teacher scares me a little. Really? Seems like a really nice guy. Maybe a bit over the top sometimes. He can makes a face I can't read, but doesn't say anything further. How you do? If you read all those books, Sasao, how come you can't read her face? Oh! How are you doing? Something good happened to me today. I didn't flunk my university course. Well, that's great, isn't it? Yes, without the credit, I might have been kicked out, and then I'd have had a lot of explaining to do to my family. I'm really lucky. Oh, look how happy she is. I want to protect that smile. I think I'm gonna buy pudding today to celebrate. Hell yeah. Being a university student sounds hard. I'm surprised you're working 2 jobs while still attending. My part-time work really makes it hard to keep up with my studies, and I get yelled at by my student counselor. And if I stay up late studying, I get sleepy at work and my boss yells at me. If I quit my job, I'll starve. It's like I just can't win. Wonder why it's like that. I don't really know what to say. You guys aren't really complaining to get empathy out of a guy a lot younger than her. She's basically just talking about the facts of her everyday life. Makes me feel even more pity for her somehow. Wow, it must be hard for you. I don't know. It's been like this for so long that I've forgotten what it's like to have a normal life. Or maybe this already is a normal life for my age. Is it normal? Maybe if you move out, I guess. If you live with your family while going to university, then you don't really need a job. Is this normal? It is, right? It must be. Why is being normal so depressing? Couldn't say. Not like being abnormal is much different, though. Oh, I didn't mean it like that. Sorry. I just got carried away. It's fine, it was a joke. Sort of. Anyway, you seem to be doing fine just now. Yes, when I feel really down, I take a step back and make a cup of tea. When I've drunk the tea, I give my mood a kick in the butt, like wham! And then I tell myself, now you were going to do this thing, Yuko, and then I go and get it done. That's why I'm working so hard now. She clenches her fist dramatically at the high point of her spirited explanation. It's a bit unclear what she actually means, but it's nice that she's so motivated. Leaving Yuko alone with her work, I head to the back of the library where the novels are. I briefly consider reading something non-fiction for a change, maybe a biography perhaps, but in the end, I decide against it. My fingers trace the spines along the rows upon rows of novels. They occasionally pull out a random book so I can read the back and maybe sample the first 2 or 3 pages. Nothing really catches my interest, so I end up picking up a book I've already read back in March or so at the hospital. I recall liking it. Sit down on one of the beanbag chairs and quickly get sucked into the book, turning pages at a rapid pace. I'm probably not the fastest reader around, but pretty fast all the same. Reading quickly makes me feel oddly satisfied. I'm such a slow reader. Like, obviously you can't tell what my read speed is because this is, like, reading out loud is always slower, but I'm a pretty slow reader. I don't do that thing most people do where they, like, I don't know, I've heard about, like, how quick readers work, and I just don't work like that. I, like, actually read out the full word in my head, and it's hard to explain. Focusing on reading is something I'm pretty good at too. I can cram study pretty efficiently as well. As long as I stay motivated. It's the secret of my good grades, though I'm pretty diligent in class too. That's what Rin and I have in common. She can really focus on painting if she wants to. Wonder what she's doing now. Probably hard at work painting. This distance that suddenly grew between us irritates me. I thought that we were getting closer, but now that feeling's been lost. I'm a bit worried about her too. I can't make any sense of my own thoughts. Oh shit! Here we go. Alright. I can't leave her alone either, and I want to be with her. She had me sentiment of being worried about Rin. She's the type who might get so caught up in her own strange world and get lost in there before she knows it. It's not that I feel like being some kind of white knight who could save Rin from herself. She doesn't need saving, but I just can't leave her alone either. If I want to keep what I have with Rin going, I need to get involved with making this exhibition happen, right at her side. I realize I've been sitting on the same page for a while now. I turn my gaze back to the book I'm reading. The jungle of glyphs has somehow turned into a near incomprehensible cipher. I stare hard at it, expecting the text to start making sense to me. No pattern emerges, nothing that could take me any further than I am. Dazed, I close the book, put it back on the shelf, then sit back down and think honestly and hard about what I really want. And then does this go into... Yep, edge of the world. And just to be sure, yep. And boom, I want to be with Emma. Without Rin, I don't really have anything else at school that I actually talk to. Not like we actually talk very much anyway, but at least we hang out. I really don't want to lose that. If I want to keep what I have with Rin going, I have to get involved. That's it, right? Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, okay. Super easy. Just save to tip it off. And boom. Alright, we're done with Rin for good now. I'm gonna change the title of the stream to Starting Hanukkah Route. I'll also capitalize the R because it's a title. Boom. Okay. So we are gonna start a freshie. And this time we're gonna get Hanukkah. Now I'm gonna look up how to get on the Hanukkah route. I know I shouldn't, but at least I didn't look stuff up like this when I was actually getting my first route. I don't want to make mistakes. I don't want to accidentally end up on some route I didn't plan. No, Toast, you don't understand. We're at the point where I don't want to make mistakes because now I don't want to end up dying in the same way. I found out there's actually 3 death routes. And I don't want to accidentally end up on a non-Hanukkah route. Look, it's not that big of a deal. I'm just gonna look at what choices I need to make. can warn you, bruh. I don't know though. I don't want to like. What if I like accidentally end up on like Lily's route or some shit, or Shizune or some weird crap like that? Then it destroys the order I've constructed. I got you, bro. Fine. We'll just pick Y then because we haven't seen the dialogue, and then we can skip it later. Why? Do I have to? Of course not. That's why I asked. Right. Let's go then. And then it's the same? Yeah. Okay. After the applause, there is a brief silence that nobody seems to want to be responsible for breaking. Teacher soon realizes that he should probably say something. He opens up with some unintelligible noise, shuts up as he loses his momentum, and then starts introducing me. Look at all these other students we never get to meet. What's this girl's story? I like her hair color. What's this dude's story, huh? Nobody seems to be too interested. Maybe I should have said yes to the self-introduction thing. Probably realizing he doesn't know anything about me, he just ends up saying my name wrong again and asks me to write it on the blackboard. I do that and turn back to face the class, feeling awkward. I listen to the teacher as he drones about getting along. Okay, yep. Misha looks at me with a weird expression. Friggin' this bag. I need to. Hang on, I'm moving this bag. God, friggin' bag. My mistake. I came back and I said there should be no more bag-related incidents. And then when I picked the route, I said I wasn't going to pick asking about Shizuna's deafness because Shizuna's, asking about that probably puts you closer to Shizuna route. So instead I asked about the library because Hanako likes the library and reading, and so when I was skipping through the text and she slid on for a bit, I was like, yes, see, she's sneaking into the frame. I guess, whatever. Look at these punks. Oh, really? I totally thought it would be like seen as taking an interest in Shizuna. Oh, I've done both. Do any of these matter? I don't know. Attack aggressively, I guess. I don't, well, they probably matter a little bit, but I can probably, not enough to cause an issue. I'm seeing Lily at least, who's like the one partnered with Hanako. You know what's weird? Yuko not having a route. Yeah, I can fix it later. Yuko not having a route like makes sense because she's a university student. Even though visual novels usually love to have that one, like weird off kilter kind of fucked up route, and so the one where you're like going out with the librarian who's also a uni student would be like a good random side fucked up route to have that like most people don't do and is really hard to get naturally. Um, but what's weirder is that Misha doesn't have a route, because there's Rin and Emmy are like a pair, and then Hanako and Lily are like a pair, and then Shizune and Misha are a pair, but you can only date Shizune. It's weird. At least I think so. I don't think there's a Misha route, right? If there is, I don't know why she isn't in this border I have. Hi, I'm new here. We're in the same class. I didn't mean to stutter you. I wonder if these matter. I feel like these matter, but I feel like this is the better choice, but I also wanna warn me. Warn me, Toast. You're my warning signal. Oh, apologize is +1? Okay, I totally thought introducing would be the right way. Alright, good. I get to see a new dialogue, and it's the right option. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. It's okay. Purple-haired girl. Girl certainly doesn't look like it's okay, but I let it slide. So, do you mind if I sit here? She seems to be very uncertain whether it's okay or not for me to sit, but finally she nods, just a little. Oh, okay. I take the seat next to her, and she hides herself behind her book. Life of Pi. Never heard of it. You've never heard of it? Sao, you call yourself a reader. It's like a famous book. So, sorry again about startling you. Oh, sorry again for startling you. I'm Sao. She looks up from her book, stalling a little before replying. I know. We are in the same class. That was before the Life of Pi had a movie. It's still a famous book, though, isn't it? I like knew about it before the movie. I never read it. I still haven't read it, but it's a famous book. I guess the like public zeitgeist is decided by is decided more by what has movies. Like obviously even huge things like Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter got like way more popular once the movies were out. It's what all the normies know about. Incidentally, I have the book. Oh wow, really? That's surprising. You know, I've never read it. I've seen the movie, kind of. Like, it was on in the background or something when I was at my dad's house once. I wasn't watching it. Her speech is stilted and so quiet that it is barely audible even in the still library. Somehow I think that my delinquent impression of her is wrong. Hanako. I'm Hanako. Or just the urge to say that's a nice name, just to have something to say, but really, it's the only thing that I can think of. But really, it's the only thing I can think of. Is the stream freaking out? Is the stream freaking out? OBS just told me... Oh no! It keeps dropping to like really low frames. It keeps going in the red. I'm very concerned. Lagging a bit. What is my frame? I'm only on 2100. Come on. You can handle this, internet. Whatever, that's fine. It's a visual novel. Stuttering. Stop! Why? Drop to 14 and then jumps right back up to 22k. I mean 2200. Stop. OBS. Bad OBS. How can it so violently be flickering? It's crazy. It's like so inconsistent. It's all over the place. I'm actually scared to like keep going. I'm lowering the bitrate. It's a visual novel, so it doesn't even matter that much. There, I'll lower it to 2K. Flat 2K. Can you handle that? What the fuck is going on? I'm gonna have to stop. It dropped to like 0 kilobytes per second for like 2 seconds. Yeah, it's when I talk that you notice it's in Stutterville. When I'm not talking, you can't even tell because because the screen isn't moving. Yeah, and the dropped frames just keeps increasing. It was at 0 point something for most of the stream, which is where I like it to sit, but now it's jumped up to 2.2. It's so all over the place. Like, oh look, it's at 2100. It's at 2100. It's perfectly fine, and now it's gonna like drop to 700 or something. Oh no, it dropped to 400. God damn. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop. Only an hour long stream and barely even starting Hanako really because the fucking does the whole loading thing when it slows instead of just being still. It keeps dropping. It's on 27. It's on 706. It's back up to normal. And then it's back down to 400 almost like right away. Yeah, I can't stream like this. That's really annoying. I wanted to like properly start Hanako today. At least get through like maybe get through Act 1. Because we're skipping a lot of dialogue, I thought we'd get through Act 1. But nope. Just an hour stream today. It's so inconsistent and so just violent that I can't do it. And the dropped frames is only rising most of the time. It's gotten as high as 2.7% of frames dropped. And most of those are in the last like... That's probably more like 50% of the last like few minutes. I can't. So stream ends here. It ends early. Sorry guys. But thanks for stopping by. Tomorrow will be now it's 3% of frames dropped. At least we got an hour in. Less than an hour. Well, it's technically less than an hour, but less than an hour is annoying. Around about 1 hour is still good enough. Tomorrow is Showdown, and then either Fire Emblem Free Houses or Battlegrounds. Maybe all three. I don't know. It'll just be whatever I feel like. Either way, across tomorrow and the day after, we will play all three of those at some point throughout the next 2 days. So I hope to see you then. But Showdown definitely will be happening at least. And that's going to be hype. So we'll see you all tomorrow. Sorry the stream had to be cut tragically short. I was actually going to go for 3 hours today, but internet decided no. You only get one. Yep. See you all next time with whatever it is I'm playing.